Time for a haircut. I don't have a cape, so we're going to use a sarong and a peg. And put your microphone on.
Thank you, amore.
And now you can talk. So today, we thought we would let you join us while I cut Carlo's hair, and we're going to talk about food. First of all, though, disclaimer for any hairdressers watching, I'm not a hairdresser. I did a year of hairdressing school back in the mid-90s, and I have a vague memory of how to do it. So every now and again, I will cut Carlo's hair or cut Sky's hair, and I cut my own hair as well, but that's about it. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I'm not particularly good at it, but it's good enough for us. And we still haven't found a barber yet here in Tuscany, have we?
Ma non ascoltatela, in realtà è bravissima, almeno con I miei capelli.
And Dad likes having his hair cut by me. He says I always do a good job, but that's Dad. Anyhow, let's talk about food. In the last video, the last Wednesday video, we had Sunday lunch with Marie and Lorenzo, and lots of people who are obviously slightly newer here on the channel were asking if we're vegetarians.
Sì, noi mangiamo la carne e ci piace anche. L'altro giorno avevamo una persona con noi, Marie, lei non mangia la carne e quindi non l'abbiamo mangiata nemmeno noi. Io volevo provare a parlare in inglese.
Okay.
Però sono troppe oh.
So when we're at home in Positano, Sky and Nicola are both vegetarian. So often we eat vegetarian there, just because I don't want to have to cook two separate meals for everybody. So it's just easier that we all eat the same thing, and we're perfectly happy with not eating meat. We don't need to eat meat every day. I mean, we really only eat meat about once, maybe twice a week. But yes, we're not vegetarian by choice. I used to be many years ago. Before I came to live in Italy, I was vegetarian. And that was such a long time ago that when I told people here that I was vegetarian, nobody really knew what I meant.
Comunque, l'argomento cibo è un argomento che spesso piace a chi guarda i nostri video, ma penso che è una questione che piace a tante persone, anche al di là di vedere video o no. Cibo è una questione molto controversa. Alcune persone mangiano solo per sopravvivere, altre persone, come io, mangio perché mi piace, oltre che ovviamente devo sopravvivere.
Yeah.
Questo spesso mi porta a mangiare troppo, questo perché ho un po' di pancia.
Okay. I used to be the sort of person who only ate to survive. When I first came to Positano, food was just something I had to put inside my body to make it work, and I was totally not interested in what I was eating. I would not eat very often, and it took me quite a while to learn to really appreciate food. I think even when I first met Carlo, I still wasn't really interested in what I was eating, and Carlo soon changed my ways.
Diciamo che è colpa mia, anche se adesso mangio un po' più con gusto. Qualche volta, quando l'ho conosciuto, poteva anche dimenticare di mangiare per qualche giorno anche. Io pensavo com'era possibile. Se io non mangio mezza giornata, ho proprio I crampi nella mia pancia.
Didn't really know how to look after myself. I had never really had to cook for myself. I did know how to make a few basic dishes, but I just, as I said before, was not really interested in food. So I would, like, every now and again have a banana, have a yogurt, make a simple pasta quickly. I can remember the New Year's Eve 2000, the Millennium Night. I sat at home and I think I had something like a packet soup, like one of those packets of dried stuff that you mix up with hot water. And I think that was my last dinner of the 20th century. Was it the 21st century? Whatever century that was, the 20th century. Shameful. But over those first few years, I would go to people's houses and everybody would always be cooking and having big dinners and lunches. And I would watch, and I would obviously start to absorb what I was watching and learn from them. And eventually it got to the point where I was becoming more interested. So I'd start asking people to show me. And the nice thing about Impositano was that when you do your grocery shopping, you pretty much know everybody in the shop. So sometimes I would pick up a vegetable and literally hold it up in the air and say, can anybody tell me what I should cook with this? And everybody would be clamoring to tell me their recipes, which was a great way to learn. When Carlo and I started living together, it was a bit of a crash course in becoming adult and fending for ourselves and learning to feed ourselves. He expected like a proper Italian plate of pasta or meal every day, and I had no idea how to do it. And we'd always be phoning people and asking, how do we make this? How do we make that? And quickly I started learning how to make most things. Then, of course, when Sky was born, it was another whole situation. I suddenly realized I had this little tiny being that depended on me for food and sustenance and everything, and I would have to do it properly. So actually, my mum, round about those years, my mum bought me a book, and it was the Delia Smith cookbooks, How to Cook, Book 1, Book 2, and Book 3. And I used those books like a Bible. I mean, I really couldn't have done without them. And then she also bought me a baby food book, How to Make Baby Food. So I'd make my own baby food for Sky. It's still looking very bushy. Why is it not working? Let's take it this way. Okay, what's your favorite thing to eat?
Everything. Meat, fish, pasta, pizza, vegetables, fruit.
Dessert.
Dessert, especially dessert. Yeah. I think in many years I don't try so much food different of Italian food, but the food I try I like.
You mean foreign food?
Yeah, foreign food.
Yeah. So it's quite hard to get a lot of choice of non-Italian food in Italy. There's not nowadays. There seems to be more sushi restaurants, but you're going to be really hard pressed to find a burrito or an Indian or a curry. Yeah, I mean anything that's not Italian. It's not easy to find.
No, it's not true. Just because we live in a smaller place now, and before when I stayed in Positano. But if you go in a city, you can have all different food you want. Maybe you don't have the large choice like in England, but I think in Rome, in Milan, in Turin.
Like where my dad lives, if you go to Isha, for example, there's Persian food, there's Nepalese food, there's Indian, there's Chinese, there's Thai, there's everything in one little high street, and that's just a small town.
Yeah, before in England, you don't have a culture of the food like in Italy. I mean,
because England is more of a multicultural place, so there's more people from different countries living there. Whereas in Italy, it's still.
This is just an excuse. You don't. I think England don't have so much different type of food like Italy. This is a fact. It's not my opinion.
I think Italians get off on the fact that pasta with peas or pasta with beans or pasta with lentils or pasta with potatoes or pasta with, I mean, you can look pasta with hedgehogs, pasta with cats, pasta with dogs, pasta with, it's still pasta.
This is a typical answer of you.
I'm sorry, but it's like for somebody to come to Italy and then pasta every single day for the rest of your life, it's a bit of a shock.
I don't eat. I can.
You could. You don't because I feed you.
Yeah, right. But I don't have any problem with this. It's just a question the habit. Si dice così?
Yeah.
Okay. It is nothing wrong to eat pasta, my love.
It's boring to eat it every day.
No, you can put pasta.
Yeah.
You know that.
I know that. It's so boring.
You can put in the pasta everything you want. Meat, fish.
Yeah, but
everything.
it's still pasta. I mean, if I gave you potatoes,
can-
okay. So today we have potatoes with peas. Tomorrow we have potatoes with lentils. The next day we'll have potatoes with fish. Then we'll have potatoes with tomatoes. Then we'll have potatoes with cheese. Then we'll have potatoes with tuna. Would you happy to have that every day?
Yeah, I love potato.
I don't believe you.
Nikki, what is your favorite dish?
Well, it's certainly not pasta. I could be quite happy to eat
Breakfast. I know that.
Yeah, breakfast every day. I love breakfast. I love going to hotels and having hotel breakfast.
See, I can't eat pasta 3 times a day. It's impossible. But one a day, yeah. Mostly I prefer to eat pasta 3-4 times a week. For example, I can eat burrito for...
Have you even ever had a burrito?
I had burrito.
Where?
In a friend's house.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
But if you're thinking, okay...
a burrito made by a French man in a house in Tuscany. I don't know if it's the exact...
But this man, it is a chef.
Yes, but he's a French chef in Italy. He's not a French chef in Mexico, is he?
If you imagine this burrito from the place, Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is maybe better. And then I like more.
Maybe, yeah. As long as it hasn't got coriander in it.
I don't like coriander.
That's one thing we have in common. We both hate coriander. Or cilantro, however you say it. Thankfully, it's not in many recipes in Italy. You don't find it very often at all.
Qual è il tuo preferito main course?
So if I had to choose Italian... Okay, let's see. If I had to choose an Italian first course... It still depends on what I feel like eating. If we're in Tuscany, I'd say pappardelle cinghiale.
Oh.
Might not be exactly what I want all the time, but I do like it. So pappardelle is like a long flat pasta, like a tagliatelle but bigger, wider. Yeah. And cinghiale is wild boar, and they do that really. I mean, that's one of the Tuscan traditional dishes, and it's very nice.
But why you would specify this? For you, pasta is pasta. It is only all the same.
I know.
But
that's what they serve it with. I mean, I'm not going to get farfalla with cinghiale, am I?
I think you can understand now. Pasta is not all the same. It's different.
It's not. It tastes the same. If you cook 5 types of pasta and blindfold yourself and then taste all 5 types of pasta with no sauce on, they all will taste the same.
But this is the difference. You can eat pasta, specific type of pasta with the specific type of, come si dice? Top?
Soup? Sauce? It's not really.
Nessuno in Italia mangia le penne con le vongole. Si mangiano i spaghetti o le linguine.
Yeah, but I think it's silly that people get so angry about, oh my God, you've served fusilli with carbonara. You should go to prison. It's such a bad mistake. How dare you?
It's not like that. You know that.
Stay still. Otherwise you have wonky hair.
Puoi non farmi cadere I capelli in faccia? È fastidioso.
Stay still then.
Davvero, mi pizzicano. Scusa.
Spossolo. Just shelter.
So, seems you prefer not Italian dishes.
Oh, I don't get to eat them very often, do I? Everywhere we go, it's Italian food. It's nice to have something different.
You are in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been years that I haven't been able to eat
I don't think if you go in Mexico you have a Italian dish or I don't know, English one.
I think I did okay.
Thank you, amore.
Right, I think I'm done. You go and check in the mirror and let's finish this silly conversation about food. Hang on. And I will sweep up all of this hair. Look at all that hair.
Non ho bisogno di uno specchio, basta avere il telefono. Wow, perfect. Come ce la fai a farmi diventare più bello? Sei davvero brava. Grazie.
It's certainly enough for a wig here. All these curls.
Oh, tutti i miei amati capelli. Che peccato.
They'll grow back quickly.